Hi students, how are you? My name is Aravind Raj, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE. In this semester, I will handle the paper EE8353 Electrical Drives and Control. Today, we will learn the basic concepts of electrical drives and what are the basic elements we have to use in electrical drives. And next one is what are the different types of electrical drives, and finally, we will discuss what are the advantages and applications are available in electrical drives. First, we will discuss what is meant by electrical drives. Today's industries are increasingly demanding process automation in all the sectors. So, in some of the countries, nearly 65% of the total electrical energy generated and it's consumed by only for electrical motors. In electrical motors, further classified into two types. First one is AC motor and next second one is DC motor. In DC motor have been used in variable speed drives for a long time. In compared to AC motor, DC motor can provide a high starting torque. And next one is control wise in DC motor over a large speed range, both below and above the rated speed can be easily achieved. The main disadvantage of DC motor have they have to need regular maintenance. So it is the main disadvantages of DC motor. And next one is what is meant by electrical drives. In electrical drives are employed the system employed for motion control are called as basic drives. In this drive may employ any of the prime movers like diesel engine or petrol engine, gas or steam turbines, steam engines, hydraulic motors and electric motors for supplying the mechanical energy for the motion control. In this drive, that means in these drives employing the electric motors are known as electrical drives. Next topic is basic elements of electrical drive. This is the block diagram of electrical drive. First one is source. In this source, in India, single phase and three phase 50 Hz supply is mainly available used in most of the locations. Very low power drives are generally fed from single phase source. That means we have to use very low power means we have to use single phase source supply. Rest of the drives are powered from three phase source. In low and medium power motors are fed from only for 400 volt supply. For high rating motors may be rated at 3.3 kV, 6.6 kV and 11 kV. That means 11 kV means 11,000 volt. Some of the drives are powered from a battery. Battery voltages may be have 24 volt, 48 volt, 110 volt. It is a DC supply. And next one is power modulator. Power modulator is nothing but some of the drives may employ more than one of these modulators. In these modulators can be classified into several types. First one is converters. Converter is nothing but act as a rectifier. It converts AC supply into DC supply. And next type is inverter. Inverter is nothing but it converts DC supply into AC supply. And next one is another type of power modulator is AC voltage controllers. In this AC voltage controllers converts fixed AC voltage into variable AC voltage. And next one is DC chopper. It is also called as one of the DC inverter. In this DC chopper it converts fixed DC to variable DC. And next one is cycloconverter. Cycloconverter is nothing but it is one of the frequency conversion of a modulator, of a power modulator. And next one is electric motor. Normally we have used two different types of motors, DC motor and another one is AC motor. In DC motor are further classified into several types, and some of like shunt, series, compound and permanent magnet. DC motors. And next one is AC motor. AC motors are further classified into induction and synchronous motor. Induction motor further classified into squirrel cage and wound rotor or linear motor. And next one is synchronous motor. Synchronous motor is further classified into wound field type, and another one is permanent magnet synchronous motor. And next one is sensing unit. Sensing unit further classified into speed sensing, and another one is current sensing. In this speed sensing sensor sensing the speed by using tachometer. When very high speed occurs in computer peripherals and paper mills etc., we have to use digital tachometers. And next one is current sensor. In this sensor sensing the current by employing Hall effect. And next one is control unit. In this control unit, the power modulators are provided in each and every control unit. This is the main important parts of electrical drives. In this system there are different control equipments are used, and likes microcontroller, DSP related controllers, and firing circuits and digital integrated circuits, transistors. There are different control elements are required for the entire operation. This is the components in electrical drives: motors, power sources. Next one is power modulator and control unit. In control unit, analog may be noisy and inflexible. It is a digital means it is immune to noise, configurable. And the main thing is bandwidth is smaller than the analog controllers. And next one is there are two different basic types of drives, AC and DC drive. These are the main difference of AC and DC. In DC drive, the power circuit and control circuit is very simple and but inexpensive. But in AC drive, the power and control circuits are complex. Already I will told in DC drive it requires a frequent maintenance, but in AC drive we have less maintenance. And next important thing is in DC drive usually in some certain locations only, but in AC drive can be used in all the locations. And next the commutator makes the motor bulky and costly and heavy for DC drives, but in AC drive these problems can be neglected. And these are the basic difference in AC and DC drives. And next one is classification of electrical drives. First one is individual drive, group drive, and multi-motor drive. In the individual drive, in each machine has its individually driving the motor. And next one is group drive. Group drive is one motor is used to drive many machines. And multi-motor drive is nothing but driving mechanism is activated by using the separate motors. We will discuss next upcoming slides. This is the diagram of individual drive. Individual drive is nothing but in this drive each individual machine is driven by a separate individual motor. This motor also imparts motion to various part of the each and every machine. So in this individual drive, in many such applications like integrated parts of drilling machines, lathe, and single spindle machines, these are the application. Universal motors, in this these are the applications of individual drive. And the main disadvantage of individual drive is the energy is transmitted to the different parts of same mechanism by means of the mechanical parts like gears, pulleys, etc. Hence these occurs some of the power losses. So this is the main disadvantage of individual drive. Next one is group drive. In this group drive consists of a single motor which drives one or more line shafts supported on bearings. In this line shaft may be fitted with either pulleys or belt or gears by means of which a group of machines or mechanism may be operated. So this type of drive is also called as group drive. In this group drive, the main advantage is the simple large motor can be used instead of a number of small motors. And the main disadvantage is additional of an extra machine to be added in this drive is main shaft is very difficult. And next one is any one of the machine is not working, the losses are increased, so the efficiency will be decreased, so power factor also decrease. And the main disadvantage is if any one of the single motor used to develop fault condition, the whole process will come to stop. And next one is multi-motor drive. In this motor drive, more than one motor is carried with a single load. That means there are several drives, each which serves to actuate one of the working part of the driven mechanism. For example, crane. And next one is advantages of electrical drives. First thing is 4-quadrant operation available in each and every electrical drives. And next one is modifiable torque speed characteristics. And next one, no requirement of warming up period, higher efficiency, easy to control, clean operation, there is no pollution, and wide range of speed control is available in electrical drives. And next one is the application of electrical drives: cranes, hoist machine, lift, lathe, milling and grinding machines, planners, punches, presses, shears, frequency converters, and air compressor. These are the applications of electrical drives. Okay, thank you.